Hello everyone and welcome back to The Lost. Now off screen I did some grinding, and if you look at my combat skills now, all of your TP skills have leveled up, a few of your abilities have leveled up, and I've noticed this about leveling up abilities. You can see this really clearly with her healing abilities. It appears mostly what leveling up skills does is it either increases the damage an attack does, or it lowers the MP or TP required to use that skill. I'm going to be honest about something. I think that making it so TP lowers, or it costs less MP to use, can actually kind of break the skill in a way. Because, let's use this as an example. You had to, charge up a bit to get healed, but now I can just use it every turn if I want to, and that's a little bit broken, although I feel like that might be the point of it. Breakable object. Am I supposed to break this? If we can reach the top of that mountain over there, we might be able to get close enough to their camp to identify their guard. These cacti are in the way, though. I do know a small fire spell that might be enough to burn the cacti with, but that's great, Mila. Cast it. We need to pass through here. As you wish, Khan. You know, scientifically, I'm not sure if that would work, considering that cactuses are mostly water. I don't know. Well done, Mila. Now let's go. So, she learned a fire spell, I take it. Fire burst. Alright. That costs health to use. We can't get past this rock. We will need a pickaxe to break it. Maybe we can find a pickaxe further into the mountain where we found the survivors. I know that the Denari were digging there for minerals. Great idea, Mila. Oh, okay. That's nice of the game to warp me back here. Also, this is a new version of the game as well. Oh, wait, there's a guard in the way over here. We can go this way. This is a new version of the game as well. The dev asked me to, download. I'm not quite sure what the differences are. I'm assuming it's just a bunch of, bug fixes and stuff, though. I think that's what the dev said. I feel a breeze coming from there. I think we can go down here. We have caverns. Alright. So, I was gonna say, this is really dark for a cave dungeon, even for a cave dungeon. If we can find some oil lamps, we should light them. Oh, okay. What's that over there? It's an old letter. Really old. There's a smaller note attached to it. Once we are done mining here, bring this letter to the seer in Mizoon. The note said there would be more letters, but there is only one letter here, though. I guess they got scattered or something. Let's read it. Dear Gino, I can't wait for you to arrive in Mizoon. It's so beautiful this time of year. The Harvest Festival is coming soon. You have to get here before then. It's so mesmerizing to see all the people gathered throughout the city. You can walk outside and see hundreds of people at once, talking, dancing, and enjoying themselves. It's far beyond anything you've ever seen in the village. We're still waiting for the king to announce the actual day, though. It's different every year. He's supposed to tell us soon. People were expecting it to be today, but apparently the king was held up dealing with an intruder at the castle. It's a funny story. I don't quite understand the language yet, but what I heard was an old man managed to slowly stroll into the castle past all the king's guards and burst into his throne room, babbling about how the sun was going to attack the city. How funny. Sorry I can't make this letter longer, but I've got to get back to work. My owners pay me very well to keep this house clean. Love, Mama. What is this nonsense? The year is written on the letter states it was written over 700 years ago. This letter must be ancient. Could this be referring to the prison in Mizoon, guarded by our faith? All of these new questions. Maybe we can find the other letters too. Let's just concentrate on the mission for now. Let's start moving again. Sorry for holding us up, Khan. I'm just really fascinated by our history. Oh, these events have minimal impact on the main storyline, may give you some nice rewards or extra story lore. Some of these are very hard. Okay. game will not always give you a warning. Well, as long as it gives me a save point, that's not going to bother me too much. Oh, that's nice of the game to remind you of that, because some players might not know that. That this is one of those RPG Maker games where you can save anywhere. Oh god, there was an enemy there. Okay, so we got bats. Oh my god, I love this battle theme. That hits random enemies. That eyeball monster looks super cool. Also, I don't know why, but I really love this this recolor of the bat. That bat sprite is from the default RM for MV specifically. I recognize that sprite, but like it's recolored black to make it look a little more realistic, and I really like how it looks. So yeah, pretty much all of his like TP stuff costs a little less because I've leveled it up so much. You learn Fire Burst too. I should focus on leveling that up, but I kind of want to just heal up first. There we go. Oh, he's got natural vampirism. Makes sense. Nice. Uh-oh. You're low on health. I just want to see what this looks like. Oh, that thing can take damage for other enemies. Okay. Oh no. Oh my god, okay. That's our first death. Well, I was warned this is going to be a bit more difficult than normal. Oh, right, the game auto-saves. Okay, okay. That's another great way to supplement the very difficult difficulty. God, I've never played an RPG Maker game that auto-saves, and I've never been so happy that a game auto-saves before. I haven't been this happy since a game auto-saves since Skyrim crashed on me because I have an old copy for the PS3, and it auto-saves, so I didn't lose my progress. What is this? Another letter. We don't have 5 of those. That's the second one. Unless that means it's the 5th one? That's a bit of a weird way to do that, but as I stated before, I understand your concerns and resentment towards this decision, but I see no other way to prevent this from happening again. As your remarks about me being a worthless puppet, I will have you know that I have recently been promoted to sect leader, and I am now in charge of a group of 20 followers. I am leading them on a voyage to the east. We are looking for more information on the glowing fire. We have found plenty of books and ancient texts off to the north, but we have sources telling of a group of nomads in the east. It's said that they know the rituals that can be used to appease the glowing fire and even bargain with it for favor and assistance. I'm very skeptical, of course, but if this story is true, then we must harness the power. We may very well be on the brink of bringing the world to a new age. One where sickness and famine can be taken away with a simple ritual. Can you imagine such a world, chieftain? I'm afraid this would be my last message to you until I return from my journey. I hope to bring you good news the next time I write. And that one's from Gino. This letter must be referring to the blood rituals. Oh, that's all you have to say. Okay. By the way, I might be saving often in this playthrough, to the point in which you might even consider it save scumming. Fair warning. I want to start leveling this up, too. Yeah, if I can make it so that costs less health to cast, I'm assuming that's what leveling up that skill is going to let it do. And that can burn enemies, too. Okay. Oh my god, look how sad it looks! That's great. and that has a cooldown. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. Also, I would advise against having enemies, or giving enemies, abilities that can, I would advise against giving enemies, abilities that can, like, put you out of commission for a short period of time, like paralysis and sleep, when you have this little party members this early on in the game. I don't know, that's just a little bit of a game design opinion of mine. Like, if you only have 2 party members, and your opponent puts one of them to sleep, that's half of your firepower gone, and that can, oh my god, and that can really come back to bite you. I remember Lisa the Joyful had a lot of problems like that. Like, you had one party member through most of that game, but, like, enemies could still scare you and, like, put you to sleep, and it was really annoying. It made it so some battles were just straight up to luck, and I don't think that's good game design. I love Lisa, but I don't really like the design of Lisa the Joyful. It has a good story, but do it. It has a good story, but it's more fun to watch than it is to play. Lisa the Painful, though, is a borderline masterpiece. I love Lisa the Painful. I'm surprised I never Let's Played that. That might be a fun project to do one of these days. I've noticed that left, left, right tends to do the most damage of all of his spells so far. There we go. That doesn't do much right now, but just wait until we level that up. Also, Khan has, like, sword abilities that I have yet to unlock. I don't wonder when I'm going to get them. And there we go. Cool, we did it with a counter. Oh, this is much better. Okay. Did that thing move, by the way? Yes, it did. Is that a spider? That's a spider. Once again, that's a default RM sprite, just recolored to look a bit more realistic and badass, for lack of a better word. I really like that edit. Oh, what I would do for a group magic spell right now. I don't really need it, but I'm gonna do this anyway, just to level it up, potentially. Oh, that requires enemies to be on the front row for that to work. Interesting. I didn't catch that beforehand. Oh, yes. Okay. Khan's abilities don't require MP either, so you might as well use them if you have access to them. Yes, and that leveled up too. That's really satisfying, having a skill level up that you use a lot. Like, if we look at her skills right now, let me just see what that does. Oh, it doesn't say what the requirements are when it's on cooldown. Well, there's clay. Oh, and there's the pickaxe. Oh, we need a key for that. Nice. Let me get into another battle real quick. What's that enemy called, by the way? Beatty. Interesting. We don't really need it, but again, I want to level it up. Sometimes the bat absorbs health, and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why that is. Wait, that thing was confused? Whoops. Yeah, see, look at that. It looks like it costs less magic to use now, which is really good. Does it cost more health? Wasn't it 60 beforehand? I might be confusing it with another skill or something, I don't know. Oh no. Oh, that doesn't get rid of paralysis, though. It's not good. Can I run from battles? No. I'm not gonna try that again. Oh my goodness. Knowing white mages, she'll probably get a different way to get rid of that ailment later in the form of a spell, maybe. Until then, we'll just use the items. Oh, I guess it doesn't require someone to be in the front row. Okay, it's a bit weird. Did it just... Okay. Oh, I can already see that doing more damage. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this now. Another letter. Dear Chieftain, I have found a large group of people gathered in the center of the city, around the huge crater. I talked to one of the soldiers. He was very on edge and aggressive, but I managed to learn a few things from him. Though he told me little about the catastrophe that struck the city. He said that the king was to blame for it. Though the king survived the event, he was later rounded up by the Mazoon citizens and executed after word spread about of his involvement. I asked him if he could help me find Mona, dead or alive. He told me that any dead bodies I haven't already found were rounded up and dumped into in mass graves by order of the king, and that thousands of survivors have fled the city. I don't think Mona would have fled, but I'm sure she would have stayed to help these people wait for me. I have much more of the city to search, but I am starting to fear the worst. From Gino. Such a tragic and bizarre story. Could it possibly be true? I really like that animation. That's funny. Oh, another torch. Cool. Okay, now I can... This is more like what I wanted when I got in here. Dear Chieftain, I've arrived at Mazoon, and the city, and this entire city has been laid to waste. I don't know what could have been... happened here. It's far beyond anything I can imagine. The towering white buildings I've been hearing about, so beautiful and mesmerizing, are split in half and scattered across the land. No raiders, no army could have done this. There are bodies everywhere. The only people who survived have fled the city in a mass exodus, and the ones who have stayed are wandering around silent and confused. I tried to talk to them, but using the basic phrase I've mesmerized in my dictionary, but they just stared blankly at me and moved on. I've been searching the city all day and night, but there's no sign of Mona anywhere. I'm trying to stay positive. From Gino. The city of Mazoon. I've never heard of it referred to as a city. And from which tribe could Gino be? Khan, are you starting to get some interest in our history now? Oh, there's like a ravine there. Is that a bridge? Yes, it is. These skeletons must be the Damarian tribe members. Like we docked and have monsters in the desert, the Damarians have the same trouble in their minds. I can't imagine how anyone could survive in a place like this. It's so dark and there are so many hiding places. This one has a key around his neck. Let's take it with us. Oh, I needed that to open a chest earlier. Cool. Oh, and there's a shovel. Nice. I need a shovel for a few things. Tonic of Faith, fair enough. That's like, what, 300 years old? It's probably still not expired yet. Dear Chieftain, thank you for your condolences on Mona. I have taken the necklace you sent me and adorned it onto her tombstone. I'm happy to tell you that after a month of research, I have finally pieced together what happened here. Though even knowing about the whole story, I am left with far more questions than answers. The story always falls back to an elderly person. known by the faithful as the Prophet. He or she is described as being short and frail, covered in a thick gray cloak. The Prophet delivered a message to King Naroza, claiming that an entity known as the Glowing Fire was outraged with his tyrannical rule. The entity demanded the king to change his ways or face the ultimate destruction of his kingdom within 3 days. The king ignored this warning and imprisoned the Prophet, and the Prophet and his prophecy soon spread throughout the city, being considered a joke by the entire kingdom. 3 days later, on what a faithful refer to as the Day of Reckoning, the entire city of Mazun, now attacked by a powerful entity they claimed to have descended from the sun. The monsters laid waste to the city as foretold and vanished as the sun set that day. I've asked multiple people throughout the city, and the story is the same for everyone. I don't see how any creature born on Earth could have caused... Ah, yes! He capitalized Earth. I love it when people do that. Could have caused this much devastation. So I'm left no other choice but to believe the faithful in their claim, no matter how crazy it or they may be. Though they refuse to answer me, I've concluded that the glowing fire they referred to is none other than the sun. I don't know why they won't answer such a simple question, but the faithful are very strange and secretive. I fear what the faithful are going to do now with this newfound knowledge. Their intentions are clearly worship the devotion, but what will that lead to? What will that lead to? Please be careful with the knowledge as always. The world is not yet ready for this. From Gino. I'm gonna need a drink of water. 1 sec. This is a lot of reading. I'm gonna be honest. Is this a story of how the faith started? But these words city into Mazun, castle and king. I've never heard of these things, though some things feel familiar. We should stop lingering. Let's go. Oh, another torch. Oh, okay. Oh, this is basically an instant kill on the enemy. Like, you are completely out on magic. Do we have, like, an elixir type item? Probably not this early in the game. No, we don't. You need to be in the 4th floor to use that. I guess we just attack and hope they don't do too much damage to us. Oh, this ain't great. Please be enough to kill. Yes, okay. Ooh, this is not the greatest. Oh, and the heal leveled up. So now you can probably see that what it costs now? Like 63, I think? You're probably going to see it cost less now. Yeah, now it costs 60. That number's going down. I use that on Khan again. There we go. Oh, meat. Okay. Also, before I get too far into this place, I want to go back a bit. I hear a train, like, in my background. I want to go back a bit and open this one chest I couldn't beforehand. Burning crystals, alright. Oh! Alright, another chest. Oh. How do you pronounce that? What do you have for equipment? Golden Hoop Staff. No one can equip that. Maybe that one party member I didn't get can equip that, I don't know. A sword. Alright. Let's check out your sword abilities now. Wait. Oh, that's a bit of a bug with the Gab plugin. I've used that plugin before. It makes it so like whenever the screen gets quote-unquote refreshed, if there's already a Gab up, it'll just play it again, which is a little annoying, but whatever. Oh, the battle is over and Mizoon is gone. The entire city has been buried and sealed with a magic spell using the strongest blood rituals we know. The Fallen are trapped within buried Mizoon. It's nothing more than a prison now. Firet is dead. I am now the channeler of Mizoon. And though the city is gone, I still hold all power over the faith. I will not let the Fallen's technique and rituals carry on into the new world. Anything regarding Mizoon, the Fallen, or the blood rituals they abuse is to be destroyed and forgotten. Any books, scrolls, or magic charms are to be destroyed. We will rewrite history so that this never happens again. I'll send a follow-up letter every week to notify you of how we carry out this task. Each letter you receive from me, including this one, are to be buried and never spoken of again. You could just burn the letter if you don't want anyone to read it again. This note is dated to be around 600 years old. What happened between Gino's time and then? The letter must be false. The one that has made these, will pay. Blasphemy. So this is one of those RPG universes where, like... What's this? So I take it that this is one of those RPG universes where, like, really old stuff is more technologically advanced. Why not? What? Oh god, do we have a boss? That's definitely a boss, okay. That pushed you into the... Oh, I don't have a way to push you back into the front row. What's the only got here? That is a 12 cooldown. Let's go ahead and use that then. Yeah, okay. Oh, that hits multiple times. Cool. Why not? I mean, I want to level that up eventually somehow, too, so... Oh, and that's the barrier in action. Now, is this a normal RPG Maker barrier, or is there something a bit different here? Also, the cooldowns on the sword are massive. I might swap between, them in between turns if I can. He has an ability just called Throw Dirt. Oh, that puts blind on a character. That makes sense. You know what? Yeah, what did I just say? She does, in fact, have an ability that removes status ailments. I don't know why. How he slowly lifted into the air looked really funny to me. Oh, you can swap weapons in between battles. Right, I learned about this in, I think, the first episode. Oh my goodness, that actually adds a lot of, like, strategy. I'm gonna be real, I'm just doing this for the experience. Here we go. Body slam. Dang, this guy's got some powerful attacks, and he can double strike. Barrier's gone now. Left, right. There we go. I love that ability. That does way too much damage. Dang, that was a really good, like, mini-boss. I really liked that one. Like, it feels like something that should be... I like how he dropped stone and clay, too. Rocks turning into monsters. Long ago, there were people that could conjure creation, blood magic at the cost of their own body. I can't think of anything else that could create such monsters. Those are just stories, nothing more. We have never met these monsters. I feel like I should save before I move on. I hope I can get a renewable source of holy water later in the game. Or heck, even just like an inn, because I don't think I've encountered like a single like inn or... Oh! Khan! It's in here. Thanks, game, for auto-saving me. I don't think I've encountered a single like inn or a way to restore magic for the cost of money yet. Oh, that completely blended in. Oh, I can't open that. Okay. It's for a different tribe. Wow. Look at all these old books. Hmm? Oh, it feels like they are infused with some magic. Look out, it's a trap. Oh my god, I love this. As an Earthbound like fan, I love it whenever you fight dumb stuff like books. Oh, this is right up my alley. Create a barrier. Okay, I've destroyed the barrier. You want to stomp the head in on a book? God, I have always had a weird soft spot for, like, inanimate objects as monsters, if you know what I mean. I don't know, like, it's just super cool and interesting and unique. Book burning. I am now a political villain. Oh, goodness. Oh, okay, that's what I get for burning books. Wow, okay, this thing is dangerous. Didn't you have a... Hold on, didn't you have a revive spell? Is that a TP thing? No. Huh, okay. I'm gonna put the regen up. Oh, cool. Oh my god, this is like when you use Lulu's overdrive. Please tell me someone gets that reference. What the heck? He can freeze you? What did I just say about giving early game monsters the ability to completely stop your motion? Yeah, that right there is a really good example of why that's typically not a good idea to do this early in the game. I just saved, so there we go. Didn't the game autosave? Yeah, it did. Okay, I should have just loaded the autosave. Let's try that again. Nature protection. I think that's regen. Mila has that. Oh, you can use Heavy Strike again. Wow, that is really strong. I think that's a little too strong, I'm gonna be honest. Like, how much health do you have again? That's like half of your health. How much am I gonna have after that? Not much. Can you do anything with TP? Yeah, I'm gonna do that first. Did you just get a heal? Huh. This is what the game was talking about when it said optional stuff that might be beyond your level, isn't it? Oh, you can only swap your equipment once per turn. That is a really good way to balance that, actually. Yeah, so you can't just... Oh, you know what? I haven't been using this more. There we go. Now, can you not cast magic in that row? Just... No, okay, you can move. You just have a skill for it. Okay. Oh, no. Ah, oh, no, not this again. Yeah, because look at this. I can't do anything now. Like, I just don't like enemies that... You know, maybe I am supposed to have a third-party member here, but still, like... I'm gonna keep at this until I get this, because I got really close that one time. Fire spell I can deal with. I mean, it typically kills Khan in one go, but... You do resist that. Huh? Did that... Oh, right, you have the barrier up. Okay. This should kill the barrier. There we go. That kind of wastes a turn for you, too. You know, a boss like this, I don't mind having a heal spell because it kind of makes sense for it too. Because it's like a weird, freaky book. Like, let's make the swap now. If I die again, I'm gonna start the next battle with a sword and see how that works. Actually, let's use an item before we do this. Is that on your set? Actually, hold on. Let's use a Holy Water on you and then have you do a group heal, because I know you have one. There we go. Okay, good. As long as you don't do the ice ability, we should be good. This should kill. Oh, no, it didn't. Uh-oh. Oh, no, you have another skill that deals damage. Is that gonna kill? Oh, no. Got it! That's tough. I kind of liked how difficult that... Aside from, like, the stuff that halts you in place, that seemed like a pretty fair fight for, like, something you're kind of meant to do optionally. That book contained an ancient blood ritual. Just take it. Why would I... Oh! Hold on. She's like a white shaman, which I'm assuming is like a white mage. I'm assuming a black shaman is another type of class in this game. Can we hold off on getting this book and give it to that character, whoever they may be? I'm gonna do that. Fire. What's the fire spell you have called? Fire Burst. Is fire just stronger? 4 random enemies. That's pretty good. That give her like a group heal that I was kind of waiting on, and also he's dead. And just for the heck of it, there we go. And I still can't open that. That was a really good optional area. I really like that. Alright. Is it time to find a way out now? Oh, that's a chest. There we go. Oh wait, we technically already completed it the second we got the shovel. Also, do we complete that side quest thing? Find the Fallen Letter. Reward story lore. Oh, okay, okay. You know, I'm gonna say this right now. I'm not gonna go for all the story lore stuff. Not only because, like, you know, my throat is already starting to hurt a little bit from all that reading, but also to leave some stuff for the player, or for you folks at home if you want to try this game too, because I always like to do that with these RPG Maker games, because I do play these too, to kind of brew interest in them. I hope everyone can get back to Doctus safely. Ragno, huh? He better make sure his plan succeeds. Everything depends on it now. Khan, is everything alright? Of course. I will destroy their whole army myself if I have to. None will stop me. Good, then maybe we should go and try to identify that general now. Yes, let's move. Alright, cool. I'm gonna leave it off here, by the way. We're at about 40 minutes. Alright, I'll see you folks next time. Thanks for watching.